is going to be Australia versus the Netherlands. So I guess we can get ready on all of that. I'm gonna just let the stream get ready. But in the meantime, just maybe talk about the teams a little bit. Australia coming out, they were actually top seeded, but came out second of their group C. They were defeated by France in a 4-0 matchup. So this is going to be a tough match for them, since Netherlands were actually the other way. They were high seeded, so seed number 2, and they took down Poland to make it to the first spot of the group. So they're looking very, very scary.
Yeah, they have some very strong double time players indeed. They've got Big Child, who's exceedingly strong at double time, and they've got the famous Happy Stick. He's a very big streamer, and a lot of people have heard of his name.
One of the fastest
he's a double time
players.
player too. Yeah, exactly. He can do hard rock, but not as strong as some of the more specialised players. I think he tanks a little bit of accuracy when it comes to more difficult hard rock songs. But he's also proven he can be very, very accurate.
Yeah,
xasuma-Osu, another very strong hard rock player.
Netherlands, let's see, the players we've seen so far: Big Child, Happy Stick, Jackie Lam 5, Kaisho, Synchro-Star, and Taku, definitely. And for Australia, it's been kind of the same roster. I am tempted to say, fluctuating a bit from sometimes, but for this match, looks like the starting lineup is going to be Box, Happy John, Fluxveins, and Gimli 32. And for the Netherlands, it's going to be Big Child, Synchro-Star, Taku, and Jackie Lam 5.
Amazing. I hope to see some of Kaishiro playing today. He's actually a winner of one of our monthly beat mapping contests. He's also a member of the Bat. And he also from time to time plays Mouse, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, very good player as well. You're right to mention him. But we should get going on some warm-ups in a few moments here. Once they are selected, I will announce them. So I'm looking at the mods for this one, and I definitely think if there's one mod that Netherlands definitely have the advantage over Australia, it is going to be double time. If only for the amount of strong double time players that they have.
Then it will be responsible for Australia to ban out at least 2 of them.
Yeah, we'll see how the bans go for this one. We're not going to see them for a bit before the warm-ups are over, but it's definitely going to be a good part of this match. Is just banning the right maps.
I'm certainly expecting less hidden bans between Australia and Netherlands, considering they've got some very strong hidden names here, especially Big Child. He's probably the strongest on the board right now. In fact, he's by far the strongest hidden player here. Apart from, of course, our resident Tooglet.
Oh god.
Oh, they're doing this. Oh my.
Epic map.
Okay, I need to see. Is this the tag for?
No.
No. It's the solo. Okay,
difficulty.
the solo is at least manageable. I've actually cleared it, but yeah. Could this be considered kind of a joke map? I guess it is, really. This is not the tag for difficulty.
But not actually.
Yeah. For its time, I reckon it was considered serious, but it was one of the more difficult maps. I mean, compare it to when Banned Forever was first released. That was taken completely out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of the more difficult maps that was unheard of. And Chipscape too, they were groundbreaking, and I reckon this was one of those typical sort of... I don't know how to describe it. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely when Chipscape was released, it made a big splash and kind of actually bumped Banned Forever out of whack a little bit. But yeah, xasuma-Osu, mapped by DJ Pop, one of our older mappers out there, been mapping since 2007. Definitely a gimmick map, this one.
Indeed, this map was actually...
Oh wow, Taku playing. Oh, what is this?
What is
this?
I don't know what.
Flashlight hidden. Okay.
This is awesome.
I guess
this is one of the things we like to see.
I guess since there isn't much spacing in the J-pop maps, you could go for that, but wow. Yeah, Big Shot's just saying help. How about that? I don't think we're gonna see any full combos from this Netherlands team, but we'll have to see how they do on it.
Just to explain to people what's going on here, this black circle on the screen is our flashlight mod, which reduces, I mean, you can see it on the screen, it reduces the spacing you can see on the map. This is what we would say people memorize maps for. It's impressive to watch. It's even harder to FC maps with flashlight enabled, especially with
and not only that, the higher the combo gets, the smaller the light becomes.
Indeed it does.
It's widely recognized as the hardest mod to practice just because it takes for one player to just completely memorize the map from start to finish. And
look at Superstar.
Yeah, he's actually doing very, very well for his team.
Very,
very impressive.
I think it takes an incredible mind to FC a song with flashlight in under 10 tries, such as people like Blue Oxy or Masita, one of our famous flashlight players from back in the day.
Another legend in flashlight is Libidos. He was quite recognized in the day for getting full combo with on a masterpiece with flashlights, something that nobody had done before.
That was done a long time ago as well. I think one of the other notable people is Nick Skate. He's noted for having one of the most rank ones in the world on many hard, hidden, and easy songs due to his speed. But not only does he have incredible single tap, but he's also a very, very fast spinner as well as a very talented flashlight player.
And I guess Netherlands kind of just going for the challenge on this one. You can see the accuracies apart from Synchro Star. It is a bit tricky for the rest of the team of Netherlands, and I mean I wouldn't blame them. Just flashlight hidden is one of the worst mod combinations, so, or hardest rather. Combined with one of the most gimmicky maps released, it's definitely not an easy task at all. This map is just kind of hypnotizing in its own way, but it's almost over now, and I mean, of course, this is going to be a win for Australia since they didn't have that insane challenge, but
yeah, we could call it really insane.
It was fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. And ooh, I don't have the multiplayer link open, so I can detail the stat. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, as expected, a win for Australia. Actually, let me see this. Yeah, looks like Happy John disconnected right as the map ended. His score didn't register, but it doesn't matter. Australia is still with the win. 9 million points, even without a score. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the scores. Taku definitely didn't enjoy this one at all.
Look at this beautiful D's.
Synchro Star actually doing a fine job. I mean, 8 million points, that's very good. I mean, that's more than Fluxvane's got with no mod.
What I feel is very interesting about this map is, despite having 4 flashlight hidden challenges here, there's actually only one confirmed hidden flashlight FC, and that's by Binjit from Korea.
Oh god, they're doing this? Okay, our next map is Bag, a map that is commonly known for having an infamously low approach rate. So low that it's actually incredibly hard to tell what to hit. And of course this comes from the game that it originates from, which is Dance Dance Revolution, where the scrolling speed of the notes is infamously slow on that song, so
it's kind of my first time
a homage.
See this map.
Say that again, Tibet. This is your first time
bringing Happy Stick too. Oh, if Melchior was there, he'd have a field day with this one.
And it appears that Happy Stick is subbing in for Australia.
Nah, he'll be switching in a few moments here.
It's always amusing to see that.
Yeah.
In fact, Color, Toglet, we have a couple of requests in chat asking who the commentators are, so why don't you introduce yourselves?
Okay, well, I am Mr. Color. I'm the play-by-play commentator. You've probably heard of me if you've listened to pretty much any of the Osu World Cups, the previous Osu World Cups or the group stage.
And I'm Tuglet. I mainly work as a math selector, and I'm having a part-time job here in commentating.
And I'm Raikou. I guess I'm here just to check facts, talk about the maps, and have a good time. And we've got two people that will be commentating alongside us, apart from the guys that have just introduced themselves. They include Jesus1412 from England, and we also have the famous Z-Trot, who will be here with us very shortly. I'm sure you're all looking forward to that, as I've seen it in chat. There's no hiding.
Yeah, that Z-Trot hype going. But for the moment, looks like we've got a bit of player swap for both teams, actually. Riverstix is coming in for Australia. He'll be replacing Gimli32. And for the Netherlands, two players were actually swapped. Taku swapping out for Jackie Lamb 5 and Happy Stick. Well, actually, Happy Stick replacing Taku. And oh my. Everyone with easy mod. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Easy
As
hide.
if the approach rate wasn't low enough.
Milky will be happy about this.
Yeah. The map speaks for itself. I actually remember Jesus1412 trying to play this map and having a hard time with it due to how low the approach rate is. It's very hard to get a good performance going, but it looks like Happy John actually is doing quite well.
What's very interesting is they're all playing it with easy.
I was gonna make this score a lot closer.
This is about as close as you get to AR1.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's actually approach rate 0.
There are notes everywhere. Oh my god.
What's actually very interesting, this is an interesting fact, a lot of the top pros actually practice with easy mod to practice the low approach rates, because much of the time PP is acquired through playing AR 10.3 double time maps, which can make it very difficult to play low AR maps because you get very used to it. So some of the top pros play with low ARs and play with easy just to get more consistent for events such as these.
Yeah.
I point out Millie and Sapphire Ghost in particular.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We have in France also a very good easy mod player known as Ekoro, or All RJ as he was known in the past.
Ah yes. In fact, he's a regular feature at the top of the list on some of these older maps by DJ Pop. In fact,
Yeah.
DJ Pop mapping most of the maps in 2007, 2008. He mapped in a typical grid style, which is very different to the
definitely.
flowy maps we see today.
Our bag is quite an old map too. I mean, several years old at this point.
Indeed.
But yeah, the map's
Grids-
coming to a close pretty soon.
I guess grid style can be best described as linear, very straight-lined, and lots of stacks, lots of straight-line streams,
Yeah.
straight sliders, kick sliders. I could go on and on.
Yeah, right angles and
That
stuff
sort
like
of
that.
thing.
Okay.
Some of the more famous grid maps include Rainbow
Oh
Tylenol.
wow. So many players have failed, but looks like Happy John will carry his team to the second warm up. He actually did very even with the easy, but only 6 misses on bag. That's actually quite impressive. But anyway, we had some fun with those warm ups. We'll get into the meat of the match in a few moments with the bands coming in.
In fact, I did call this earlier.
And I think last ban is that double time pick.
I haven't seen it actually. What is it?
It's Precious Friends.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's the one we haven't seen.
And right off the bat, we're going to see a hidden pick.
No surprise there. It's the aptly named map Invisible.
Oh, I love this map.
I really like what you did there, Tuglet.
It's hidden and invisible.
Alright, here we go.
Perfect.
I'm sorry about that. My phone crashed for a second, so there we go. I'm all good. Back now. But as you said, it's definitely going to be invisible on hidden.
Another Natsume map, a similar one that we saw in group stage, Shinkaran, but pretty different. There are lots of points which is actually different from that Shinkaran code variant. And we are starting. It seems that Synchro Star and Damn Jelly from Netherlands have broke combos.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like Australia's actually in the lead at this moment. Comes a break from Box though.
I think these are just very simple reading misses. I think this is just the case because I noticed that they missed some particular points that I actually had to practice myself as a hidden player.
Yeah, tons of misses left and right actually. Happy John River sticks, they're all combo breaking.
This is so surprising. And possibly too glad I could be biased as a hidden player, but I'm actually very surprised people are missing this early on into the map.
Well,
Exactly,
it
you get the point.
looks like actually the Netherlands have been able to take the most of it, and Big Child and Happy Stick with a good combo right now. Only Flux Veins is going on for Australia right now, so they're in a good shape. You just have to keep it up.
And there goes the commentator curse.
Well, commentator's curse for Australia, definitely Flux Veins broke combo, but Big Child and Happy Stick, they're still holding strong.
For players who does not excel that much in hidden, this map would be hard as hell because it requires a lot of reading skill.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to tell how the map is laid out from maps by Natsume, and so I definitely see where you're coming from. And it looks like right now the Netherlands have taken off with their score 10 million points in the lead, and just Happy Stick and Big Child carrying this one away with a great score and a great accuracy.
Just to give you guys a quick update, we've got ahead of us Ukraine versus Taiwan, Ukraine versus Taiwan, Sweden versus Japan within the next 2 hours.
Every player missed, so we'll not see a full combo here.
Yeah, no full combos in this one, it doesn't look like.
Again, I'm just gonna say I'm surprised.
Well, it looks like this is still gonna be a win for the Netherlands. They're gonna make the best of this one, winning by 11 million points. Big Child and Happy Stick most notable performances, Happy Stick with 13 million points, Big Child with 12 million points, and then for the third place, Flux Veins takes it with 6 million points, so he's quite far behind. So pretty much those two players carrying the team of Netherlands. They would actually have, with those two scores alone, they are already were beating Australia all by themselves. So that's a good performance from them.
Before I make a big announcement, I'm actually surprised people aren't FCing these hidden picks. I'm hoping to see some in the future. I think they're proving to be very challenging. But chat and everyone, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. I introduce to you guys Z-Trot, our commentator of the year.
Oh, thank you.
Hello Z-Trot, how are you doing?
I'm doing good actually. I just woke up here and it looks like they actually are starting off with Do Nada. Well, Do Nada, the no guard difficulty?
Yeah,
looks
Dan
like that's
Do Nada.
Dan Do Nada.
That's the first time
Jungle
we've seen
music.
this. This is a no mod pick.
This is
All
my
right.
favourite no mod pick. It's proper jungle music. Coming from London, it's a big thing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I kind of do want to also point out, like what Raikou was saying earlier, I don't think anyone full comboed that invisible map just now.
Nope.
That was all A's, wasn't it?
It was
That's
just
kind
a
of-
strong performance from Big Child and Happy Stick to make that count.
Yes, and that's actually pretty strong play from Netherlands there, because Australia they had the lead at the beginning. I've been here with you guys for a little bit, just setting everything up.
What's
This
actually
next one I expect, since it's a Renard song, I expect definitely high speed, maybe lots of
Indeed.
jumps, lots of streams.
I'll
It's
tell you
going to be
something
quite
about this map.
technical.
This is the no guard difficulty, which is one of his lesser difficult maps in terms of craziness. But from playing this map, and here we go,
Still a no
from
guard
playing
map.
this map, indeed, but from playing this map, a lot of the streams are actually very, very tightly packed, very close. I think they run at about 200 BPM, so it's not particularly super fast, but it's still challenging enough. The jumps are what I think make this map. They're very difficult. We got some artistry from Melted Cheese here. He seems very happy.
Yeah. Yeah, Melted Cheese
yeah.
coming in to replace River Sticks, and Taku replacing Damn Jelly for this one.
And like you said, I think cursor movement is definitely one of the main things for this map here.
Indeed, lot of stop-start. This is definitely very jump intensive in its jump stages. It's got some very difficult stream patterns at the very end of the song, which I think people will find challenging. But none of the streams are particularly too spaced out, as you'll see.
Now the streams are probably more of the saving grace here. They're actually a little bit on the easier side to play. It's the like octagon pattern jumps that really kind of hurt
Yeah,
into there.
octagons are, I find, one of the hardest shapes to master, to aim properly. It looks like actually the Australian team's having a bit of trouble with this one. Box, the only one with a full combo on his team, he's got a double S as well, so he's at least got a good accuracy. But on the other side, it looks like the Netherlands, they have two full combos, and Taku following with actually a very good combo as well. Synchrostar and Big Child, though, with a full combo, they're looking very good.
I'm going to go ahead and give everyone a pro tip here. When it comes to very difficult patterns, sometimes it's very wise to see them as not as a whole pattern at once, but as 2 notes, maybe 3 note chunks, so you have a better time dissecting the pattern in a short space of time, which makes it essentially easier to read.
Alright, Happy John and Melted Cheese with another combo break.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just me or this could be something for other players, but one of the harder things that coming into one of these maps is not really the stream so much, but the major change from stream to large out patterns, and this map has a lot of that.
Indeed. Indeed it does. I think one thing that a lot of people keep in mind when mapping a map is average cursor movement, as in the spacing between the notes in the stream and the slider velocity and jump distance, which means you're going to be moving your cursor at different speeds a lot of the time within a map, which I think contributes to the technicality within a map, which makes it very difficult.
There's a bit of a streamy part here, and a Big Child and Synchrostar still with the full combo. So is Box. He's lost his double S, but oh, and the map's already finished, and looks like that's going to be another win for the Netherlands. They've looked very dominant in this one too. 2 full combos. coming their way with Synchrostar and Big Child. Synchrostar with only 5 100s. What a great performance. He gets 13 million points all for himself. Box is second place, almost at 13 million, 10 100s in a full combo. And Big Child takes third place, also with a full combo, 20 100s, 12 million points. Taku actually comes really close. I think he had a very early miss into the map and then proceeded to full combo the rest of them. So he gets 11 million points as well. Very strong play from him. And just like that, the Netherlands will take their second point into this match. Australia, they need an answer now because coming into this match, Netherlands have looked fantastic.
I'll give you a bit of trivia here actually, coming from the UK. This song that's just passed, Renard the New Nutter, actually comes from one of my favourite artists in England called Shy FX, whose background track to this, which Renard has kindly remixed into an awesome song, is actually called Original Nutter, so you guys should check that out. It's one of my favourite songs.
Oh, I didn't know that actually. That's interesting, definitely.
Yeah, fun fact, with most Renard stuff, it's actually resampled music.
Yeah, remixes.
It's usually, yeah, it's really good jungle music, most of his tracks. He's got a very good taste in music.
Alright, and our next map has been selected. It's going to be another Nomad pick. It's going to be Kakushigoto.
Ah, this one.
We didn't get a chance.
Looks like we're going to get some player swaps for both teams, actually. Gimli 32, he's coming in. He's going to replace Happy John, it looks like. And Synchrostar might be swapping out here for the Netherlands, maybe replaced by Kaishiro. No, he's back in. Alright.
We actually had a chance to play a couple of these maps at the conclusion of the group stage last week, and this was one of them. And I guess I just don't play that much anymore, but this is definitely one that was leaving me wanting to smash my keyboard. Then again, I was wanting to smash my keyboard a whole bunch when we were playing some of the double time picks. Oh, I don't double time.
Yeah, I can tell. If you're not used to double time, it's a pain.
And this is pretty dense map. You see notes everywhere. So we are starting.
Let's see who will take it. It looks like Box actually with a very early miss for Australia.
Oh, that's sad to hear.
This is certainly one of the easier no mod picks, in my opinion. Less spaced out.
Oh, it looks like that might have been a potential drop on the Netherlands side, or is that just me, guys?
No, I think you're right, actually. It looks like,
Happy
it?
This might work in favor of Australia here.
It definitely will. I mean, 3 full combos at the moment. Melted Cheese with a double S, they're looking in control. Now, the team of Netherlands is coming in with 3 full combos, so they're in good shape as well, but I don't think that's going to be enough to beat the Australian team on this one. Happy Stick is back, but since he player dropped, this is probably going to be a concession from the Netherlands here. Pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, unless for whatever reason, Team Australia is to tank. Because we have seen 3v4s come out in favor for the team with 3 before, but it's not looking like that's going to be the case here.
Yeah, Matici is still with the double S, so is Taku actually from the team in the Netherlands, and I mean Box is the only one who's missed for Australia right now, so even if he misses, the other 3 players with a full combo, that would be enough to stay level with this this team of the Netherlands.
Can't wait to see Big Child play some hidden maps today. He's like a complete wizard with that thing. He's definitely the wizard of the hidden mod on this playfield today. You're a wizard, Harry.
It would have been tough. I mean, really tough if Happy Stick was, disconnected.
It probably would have resulted in a win for the Netherlands, all things considered. But
yeah.
it would have been close, definitely.
I'd like to agree with Color on that one.
But Box definitely with a lucky break on this one. I mean, he's the only one to have broken combo, but it looks like that might not matter. Oh, Synchro Star with a miss. He completely overshot that jump.
And I guess that's the final blow?
I guess so, yeah.
That looks about to be like the final nail in the coffin in any terms of turning this around.
However, nothing is set in stone for either of these teams. It's pretty much going to be 1-all, so... Or 2-1, I'm sorry, 2-1. So, I mean, they will concede one, but Netherlands still in the driving seat of this one. They shouldn't worry about it too much. As long as they can get stable connection for the next ones, they should be in the clear.
Indeed. I think this is I think Netherlands certainly have the upper hand in this particular stage of the tournament. Just considering that many of the map sets, they certainly have a lot of coverage of each mod, which is very important.
Yeah, score difference of 38 million. And actually, the top score comes from Taku, the Dutch player, with only 100 in the entire map. Could have been SS, got really close, so did Melted Cheese with only 2 100s, but none of them managed to pull it off, sadly. But that's going to be a win for Australia, and make it 2-1. But obviously, Netherlands still in the driving seat. If they can get Happy Stick with a stable connection, they shouldn't be worried too much.
That's very important, considering their star player, arguably, don't you think?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think,
that could
to
be
be honest,
detrimental.
Absolutely. I mean, I think, with disconnections, you're pretty much robbing other teams. You're pretty much robbing them of an opportunity to succeed, despite how well the other players are playing. I guess it's just fluky. It's not brilliant, but it happens. You've got to take it.
And another no-mod pick selected for our next map. It's going to be Sayonara Likin Ultia.
It's surprising to see you're not seeing any double time picks from here.
Yeah, but so far the no-mod has worked from either side, really, so not surprising to see it be picked. I mean, usually when one team doesn't really know what will work against another team, they just default to no-mod and try to, get as many full combos on it as possible. Usually a pretty viable strategy. Oh, Happy John is back in. Maybe he's going to be replacing Vokes.
So we're actually moving on to the map, the Hujuni Sekoyu P. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yeah.
Sayonara Lechenoltia. I love trying to pronounce these maps. It's a real challenge for me.
I practiced beforehand. As you can probably tell.
We should give a round of applause to Color, practicing all this pronunciation.
Really
Absolutely.
shouldn't. I'm used to it. It all started in 2011 when in 2012 when I had to pronounce Makwel Xochitl a bunch of times.
Makwel Xochitl, did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Brilliant.
A prodigy.
I really quite like those gypsy jazz and electro swingy type maps, like the folky sort of music. They seem to be mapped really well. All those sort of songs are just made for Osu.
Well, they allow definitely some very interesting patterns in them, so I quite like them as well. Looks like Flux Veins with a very early combo break from Australia.
It's better to get it done now than get it done later, though.
That's true.
Absolutely, combo is the most important thing in this competition when accruing points, seeing as they are the determining factor as to which side wins.
Oh, it's a miss from Happy John though. That's gonna be bad for the Australian team. And look at that! Look at that accuracy from the Dutch team. Very, very impressive. It looks like even early into the map, the Netherlands are in control of this one.
I mean, it's not the end for Australia. They can fish it back. They can really pull out some hardcore fisherman tactics and pull it out of the bag. It's never the end at the start.
And Seagull is only about 45% through the song.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to get the Dutch team to bite the bait though, since Big Child, Superstar, and a Happy Stick, they all have a full combo right now. Taku actually broke, but that's still 3 full combos in effect, with very strong accuracy as well.
And it actually looks like Gimli 32 might have broke as well, so that's definitely not looking good for Team Australia there.
No, not at all. I mean, there's already a pretty huge score lead for the Dutch team, about 10 million points, so coming back is going to be difficult, especially if things keep going like they are. I'd have to mention that Melted Cheese is doing a good job for his team.
Absolutely, and considering the difficulty of this map pool compared to the opening map pool at the start of the competition, the knockout stages, sorry, the group stages, I mean, they rise by about 0.20 stars, which is a lot considering in a professional competition. This is definitely putting pressure on everyone. And considering it is a world stage, people are going to miss, and it just happens. So, in this case, people are handling it very well, and if you don't miss and you score a full combo, that's an incredible achievement, and everyone has to remember that.
Yeah, definitely.
Very impressive combo from Melt 3D Cheese, though.
Indeed, see, this is what I meant by fishing it back.
Yeah, but it looks like that's not going to be enough. I mean, 40 points, 40 million points in the hole for Australia right now. You've got a Happy Stick, Synchro and Big Child still going with their full combos. It just looks like the Netherlands will not want to budge.
Absolutely, they're all very consistent.
The bait didn't work.
I like that. But well done to both of you for catching on. It's going to be fisherman jokes for the rest of the day.
Yep.
I think we can make that happen.
Sinker?
Oh, don't do this. Don't start this, Z-Tron.
Oh, we can. We've done this with Cool Clocks. You know how far we can go. But anyway, that's the end of this one. It looks like that's going to be a very dominant win for the Netherlands on this one. Let's check out the detailed results. We've got, after I refresh the page, there we go, 53 million points of difference. Wow. I guess that's what happens when you select long maps, eh? The best score actually comes from Team Australia. Melted Cheese takes the first place with 31.8 million points. Very, very strong performance. Too bad his team didn't really follow up. Big Child takes second place with 31 million points as well. He gets a full combo to boot. And third place comes from Happy Stick. Didn't quite get the full combo, but he got close enough. He gets 29 million points. Very good performance as well. And just Netherlands with a dominant performance. They take this one and they make it 3-1.
It's always very interesting to see a shining star amongst the team that's actually below in points. I mean, one of my favourite examples is Gon, who's been so strong in all difficulties and all mods, and he was just that one guy who in particular stood out for me as a sort of MVP in this tournament, being a complete... I mean, not to say that his team didn't do well, since they did very well, but Gon very much stood out as a shining star in the rough.
It's finally a double time pick.
Yeah, it looks like Unfinished is our next double time pick.
And looks like we've got a sub coming in for Australia.
Maybe Bucks coming back in.
Very possible.
It's great to see Australia in action. They actually picked this double time pick against Netherlands.
That's a bold move. If they can pull it off, all the best to them.
Absolutely. And this is the faster map. This is something that I expect Netherlands to achieve quite well on, considering its speed and BPM.
I'll see how they can do on it.
This has the longest streams out of the double time picks, so this is really showing its difficulty in the tournament.
So I take it this is actually one of the double time picks?
It is.
Alright.
We've seen it last round in China vs South Korea too.
Yeah, I was busy looking at my eyelids, so this will be my first time seeing this double time pick.
It's like early break from a big child for the Netherlands here.
Oh dear.
It seems that something's wrong with Happy John.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong.
Okay, well, the reason why Happy John is
I'll let
not
you handle
connected...
that one, Z-Tron.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. So the reason why Happy John didn't connect is because unfortunately it seems that he got a little bit too excited.
Sad John.
got
Too
silenced.
excited.
Sad John all over the place.
Yeah, he's definitely sad John.
Just
all over
everywhere in
the
the chat. Depressed John, sad John, rip John.
Yeah, probably got a little bit too happy. He's time to chat a little too much, and that's a silence, and you can't play when you're silenced.
Yeah, he definitely got happy, alright.
I'm very sorry to break the mood, but it's a crucial point for Australian team, actually.
They're actually hanging on very tightly here. We need to mention this because it's 3 full combos. Box, Flex Veins, and Melted Cheese with a very good performance. But is that going to be enough to beat 4 players of the Dutch squad? And it doesn't look like it. Melted Cheese just combo broke, and that's going to be terrible for the Australian squad. Taku and Jacqueline 5 with an amazing performance as well. They're hanging on with the full combo.
Yep, Melted Cheese, he was kind of their saving grace there for a moment, but unfortunately, running those 3v4s is not easy.
Yep, Melted Cheese is certainly this team's hardcore fisherman.
Reeling in all the
Looks
big
like he
ones.
broke his line though.
And we now all know that getting too excited might cause something to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Bosch
Happy
also
John
would have
couldn't
missed,
even
and
bait his
that,
hook.
it just looks like the team of Netherlands will make it 4-1 from that. That's going to be in a 3v4 victory. That's going to be pretty much a win for the team Netherlands, 6 million points, and a top scorer comes from Flux Veins with 18 million points, a full combo to boot. Very, very strong performance. But the rest of the scores go in favor of the Netherlands with Jacqueline 5 and Taku, a very strong performance. They also get 18 million points respectively. And it's now, I believe, 4-1 to the Netherlands. So they are 1 map away from the quarterfinals.
Yep, and I mean, Happy John can definitely not be very happy right now. And I gotta feel for him.
Bring it back. I'm actually going to look at some stats here. Considering if the Netherlands do go through, in the quarterfinals they actually have an option to either face Germany or Russian Federation depending on the results of that game. Now looking at both teams, Germany and Russian Federation, they seem to be some of the stronger teams, especially Germany, who are actually the first to topple Korea in 3 years.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's going to be one of the more impressive matches. Netherlands versus Germany is definitely going to be one to watch next week.
That's gonna be one hell of a match, definitely.
I'm not sure which side of the bracket I prefer, considering you've got Germany, Russia, Australia, Netherlands, Ukraine, Taiwan, United Kingdom, and Austria on one side, and we've got Argentina, US, Sweden, Japan, Poland, France, China, and South Korea on the other.
Alright, and next map, free mod pick. Next map coming up is Lagomorphic.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this as a sort of map describer and say, because I've heard this from a few people, namely Portal Life. I think this is sort of a free FC. It's definitely one of the easier maps. There's only one part I can really say is a little bit challenging, and that's about 5 to 10 seconds worth of spaced out jumps. But with a bit of aim and luck, I mean, you're gonna get that. Especially under competition scenarios. I mean, the rest of it's pretty easily spaced. There's no severe streams, and this is definitely one of, I guess you could call this like an out. So if you're in trouble, you could pick this and rely on accuracy. However, saying that, this is actually an OD9 map, which means it's a lot harder to hit the hit window, which means there's a greater chance of scoring 100 on a circle, which means you're going to end up with lower accuracy. So we're really going to see the accurate players in this map.
Yeah, this ought to be interesting. I've always liked a lot of the music from the Newgrounds audio portal.
Yeah. Looks like we got a sub from Australia also.
It looks like Gimli32 might replace Flex Veins.
It's funny to see a map like this in the free mod pick. I think this is recurring, but we had Knife Party Bonfire in the group stages, which was also an OD9 map, which obviously, like I said, relies on very high accuracy to score a high accuracy score. And this has come back, a recurring theme in the round of 16, with Lagomorphic also being an OD9 pick. I shudder to think what we'll see in the finals.
All the crazy stuff.
Yep. It looks like we've got some player swaps. Relaxer coming in for Team Netherlands.
So here we go.
Yeah, it looks like we've got some mods. Relaxer on Hard Rock, Big Child on Hidden, Box on Hard Rock, and Happy John on Hidden. See how that goes.
No surprise from Big Child at all. I expect an FC. Nothing less.
This map actually, Lagomorphic, was selected in the North American tournament, if I remember right. Because, well, maybe not the most recent one, but the I think it was the second one. It was the one I selected maps for because I remember that one being in it.
Awesome.
Actually, this map with Hidden is kind of prone to randomness. The aims are pretty tricky.
Yeah, it looks like so far Australia is actually getting the best of this one. I don't think there's any breaks from them yet, and Relaxer and Synchros have already combo broke, so has Taku for the Netherlands.
And Big Child broke as well at the early stage of the map.
And looks like this one may be kind of a comeback for Australia. They're in the lead by about 4 to 5 million points. Box with a great score. He's got the full combo going for him. So does Melted Cheese. Big Child's doing well, but he doesn't have a full combo.
Big Child is doing great with hidden.
And that's good yet, and looks like Australia will take their second points in this map, making it 2. Let's see, let's check out the results. Yep, we have a win by 3.5 million points with Box. With an amazing performance, he gets the Hard Rock full combo, very, very nice. With 12 million points, he gets the top score. Big Child is right behind him at 11 million points. Didn't quite get the full combo, but he got close. He got a good score as well. And the third place comes from Melted Cheese from Australia. He gets 7.7 million points with a Nomad almost full combo. He got 1 miss. But Australia trying to make a comeback, kind of reminiscent of what China did last round. It's now 4-2, so Netherlands still looking very good right now, but they have to be careful of Australia coming back on them, because that was a strong performance from them right now.
Yeah, so that brings it up to 2-4. It's kind of interesting. Looks like there's actually going to be a player swap on Australia's side as well.
Yep, Flux Veins coming in. And next map is going to be yet another Nomad pick, Matryoshka, which we've seen last round.
This is definitely a fun map.
Very much so. Pretty fast map, 200 BPM.
Absolutely, and there's a few very, very interesting cross-map twisting and turning jumps that are arranged in quite an intricate style, which I expect are going to get a lot of people.
Dan Jelly is coming in for Relaxer for the Team Netherlands right now.
And here we go. Lon Matryoshka. And it looks like we've got like a little Pippi fan base in chat also.
And there's already a miss from Flux Veins for the Australian team, which is not really what I want to be looking at, but Damn Jelly also combo broke. It looks like actually Damn Jelly broke a few more times, which has allowed Australia to take the lead at this point. Not a very substantial lead though. They'll have to hope that they can get more of a lead going later on to this map, but it looks like it's going to be possible.
D'Angelo is having quite a hard time with this map. He constantly misses.
Yeah. Melted Cheese right now with a double S, I should mention. Very, very strong performance from him. Flux Veins has broken combo again, so that's not looking too good for the Australian team just yet. Oh, here's a miss from Melted Cheese. That's actually really bad for them. They're gonna give up the lead to the Netherlands, because Big Child, Synchrostar, and Taku with a good performance right now.
Oh, this looks grim.
Oh, but Synchro Star with a miss. I think Box also combo broke. No, Synchro Star is fine, but Box definitely did break.
And Melted Chief yet with another miss.
Yeah, it looks like just a dominant performance from the Netherlands this time around. Big Child, Synchro Star, and Taku, they are not letting up. And I don't think there's any full combos left for the Australian team, and that's... I just don't see them recovering from that. In just the a span of a minute, the Netherlands have taken off once again in score, and they're looking super good. And Big Child, he's still holding on.
Big Shot has shown in his name, he's really coming big here.
Yeah, you're right to mention that.
So strong.
He's definitely been one of the best players from this Dutch team in this entire game, and so far pretty much every match. And at this point, the score difference is way too big. It's over 20 million points, and it's just not going to be possible for Australia to come back. And this is looking like it's going to be another 5-2 victory to Netherlands this time. They will go ahead and move on to the quarterfinals with a 23 million points victory and an amazing performance by Big Child, getting 34 million points all by himself. They will advance. Synchro Star and Taku also with great scores, 19 and 18 million points respectively. Taku almost short of 19 million points. But it was a good performance from Australia, but they will be moving on to the losing bracket. And as always, a strong, dominant performance from this high-seeded Dutch team who will make it to the quarterfinals this year once again. So that's it for this match. We've got another match incoming in a few minutes here. It is going to be Ukraine versus Taiwan, and actually I'm going to be sitting this one out, so I'm gonna leave commentary to you guys, and I'll be back for the match afterward. So good luck with it, and I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, see you later.